At Minnesota, they have everything from a Heisman to a Nagurski in their rich legacy. And today in Minneapolis, the Golden Gophers hope to add another memorable chapter. What a scene this is. A veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe, that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and bring it back. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On first down, here comes this offense. The give is to Taylor. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Brosmer. Pressure coming.
Oh my God.
Man to the left. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series. Taking a shot down the field, they got the look they wanted, and what a great throw by the quarterback.
Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. It's a fumble. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
And that's why you hustle to the football. So many guys getting there, and yes, does he break some tackles and make a play, but the next guy flying in there, and he's trying to break all these tackles, but all these guys, and what happens? All these guys got their hands near the football. Somebody gets a hand on it, forces the fumble, forces the turnover, and the big momentum swing back to the other side.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Criswell. Gets it out quickly. Oh, what a move. Oh, my, circle.
That was a good read.
Spinderella put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down.
There's a reason 3rd down.
That was a very good read. I thought I was a pick.
Great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the ground, it's Hampton. Finds a crease at the 20. Just steamrolling his way through. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, North Carolina. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, running back on the move. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Dropping back, it's Brosmer. Moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Motion from the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. They'll get down and put a stop for this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He's taking the shot. It's him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're finding...
Oh, the ball squirts out. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Brosmer. They're bringing heat. Now improvising. He throws into the middle of the field. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, UNC! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Number 98, set to kick it off.
Oh, he's going to take a chance.
Ooh, he tried to get out of there.
At the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push and just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense is looking deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I knew that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. This time it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Lets it fly. And that pass is intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Complete to the left. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And what a good job by the pass rush. Get into the QB and putting the lick on him as he's throwing the football. That's what you want. It doesn't matter about sacks. You got to get quarterback hits.
Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Brosmer. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again. A first down for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looking for a huge play. And it slipped through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Quarterback keeps it. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Go for it. I think on 4th down, I think you go for it. This is a long field goal, a lot harder attempt. I like the offense going for it here in this situation.
And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone.
You gotta catch that, bro.
And he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Criswell. That pass
Ooh,
is
that's
incomplete.
perfect.
He might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Nice move to stay on his feet. Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to get 8, it leaves them with a 4th and 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity.
And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Minnesota! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half. And listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half, we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Throws to the tight end. Got a wide-open receiver. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground. The offense recovered its own fumble. Wants to throw. It's Criswell. Unloads it.
Oh, my God.
And the pass is intercepted. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Yeah.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Using his legs, it's Hampton. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll give it to the back. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Leaves it with the back.
Oh, look at that. Boy, I'm about to be gone.
To pick up a first down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man downfield. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the boot, looking for his man. Oh, he wants it all. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
North Carolina, 28. Minnesota, 7.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Let's go. 2 interceptions already for this linebacker. Unbelievable job understanding passing situation, how to get in passing lanes, how to get his 2nd pick. Dude, he's going to the sidelines, bragging to the DBs. I got way more picks than you do.
On the run, it's Hampton. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignment. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
He'll throw it. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Set on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, them making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
Where's my play at, son?
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Looking to throw, it's Criswell. He's got his man. Great move there. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. And he's brought down after a nice game.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And the Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
It's still 3rd and goal. They'll run the option. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
North Carolina, 31, Minnesota, 7.
Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
To kick this one away.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Take over. 1st and 10.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit in this game.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. To the air, it's Lindsey. Feeling some heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Touchdown, Tar Heels! What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Wait for this.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Leaves it with the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads.
Hey.
Gets up to the 38-yard line.
I ain't even do that for Jamal. What are you talking about, son?
Really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, USA! And the punishment has been extended.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just...
Gets away from one, finds some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And the Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week.
Fires toward the end zone. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The give and tick, 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 tick. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The DBs will back off a bit. They go to the ground.
Am I in Discord?
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 20.
Yo, I didn't even know I was still in Discord, son.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. There he goes down the right side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, North Carolina. And the route is on.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Wake Forest is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing on the basketball court with the Deacs. They're up by 34 over the Astronauts. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. The points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Spits it out to the back. This time on target. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some
damage.
That's where
it's at. That's the first down.
Back to pass, it's Lindsey. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off.
Yeah.
Trying to take it back.
Okay, you want.
Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The give to the tailback. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to